Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Terry, that's my camper van. It's an all-electric off-grid van. It's time for an upgrade. Been running the van now for about 10 months and there's been one big fault. Not enough power to run an all-electric van. It's currently run from a Bluetti AC200 Max 2 kilowatt hour power station. What we're going to do today is double the amount of power available to us, or the amount of battery, on the cheapest way possible. If that's of interest to you, stay with me. Right, so let's get started. Before we do that, just quickly for anybody who's not familiar with the van, there we go, there's the van. We're doing a bit of a spring clean at the moment, ready for a weekend away, so things aren't quite as we'd like to present them, but there we go. But yeah, the most important thing here is this is the Bluetti AC200 Max. This is where it sits, under this bench. Normally a bench, there's a cover for the bench. Sits under there. The way that this works, it powers all the DC power through this cable into the fuse box there. That's all the DC. There are two sockets over there that simply plug into power supplies, which supplies that socket on the wall over there, and there's another one on the wall over there, and that gives us all the power that we need for the van. There's the diesel heater, so it all runs through that. That's 2048, I think, yeah, 2048 watt hours on that, and yeah, it just about gets us through a night and a couple of days, a weekend at a push if we were careful. Most of what we do is just weekends, but we want more than getting through and being careful. So what we're going to do today is add an expansion battery. I'll show you that shortly. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using as an expansion battery. Now, Bluetti do make an expansion battery for the AC200 Max called a B300K. A couple of issues with that for me. One is the size and shape of it, as in that's the room that I've got there. Now this one is actually going to sit under the bench here, but as you can see from that, it's sort of, what is it, it's about 6 inches deep and will sit in the bottom of that cupboard. The Bluetti battery is quite a lot taller and bigger. There's a second issue with the Bluetti battery. It comes with a really short cord. It's designed to sit underneath the Bluetti, and then the cord plugs in to these expansion ports here. Okay, now the issue with that is, even if I could put the Bluetti in there, the cord won't reach. So I would have to rebuild the van to add the battery. The second issue is that the Bluetti battery costs around £1,000. As you can see here from a quick internet search for a Bluetti B300K expansion battery. This is the same size as the Bluetti battery, 2560 watt hour, 50 amp hour. It's a 51.2 volt battery. Now that's significant in that that's the same voltage that the Bluetti runs at. It's also a LiFePO4 lithium iron phosphate batteries, which is again is the same as the Bluetti, so it runs on the same. A lot of people that are adding sort of DIY expansion batteries are using 12 volt batteries. The issue with that is it won't put the same amount of current in as this will, so this will really feed that at a rate of knots. This also comes, it has its own battery management system, BMS, and there's a screen there that I need to mount. Comes with that. That's dead simple. Just as a cable that just plugs in there, and I can mount that so I can monitor this battery and see exactly what's happening with it. And the cable I'm going to use to connect that to the Bluetti is this. So that's an XT60 connector. Let me show you what I'm doing with that. So this socket here is the solar inlet for the Bluetti. and goes to an XT60 there. Okay, so that would normally take the solar, which is there. Now if I connect that battery to that through that, the Bluetti doesn't know it's a battery, it just knows that there's a power supply at the end of that cable, and it will draw on that power supply in the same way as it would solar to charge the power station. So that's the theory behind it. That's what we're going to do, and I'll be attaching that very, very shortly. Right, there we go. So that's the cables attached. Just make sure whenever you're attaching anything like that, it is good and tight. Okay, so that's attached, and I've also attached the screen. So if I turn that on, there we go. That should give us the battery information. There we go, it's on 100%. I've already charged it. Obviously there's no current running through there at the moment. Gives you the temperature, time to empty. Don't know how it works that out. 996 hours. That's just it draining itself, running the BMS, I guess. Okay, so we've got that. What's left in the battery, any power that's going in or out of the battery. What I'm going to do just at the moment is I'm just going to drop it on top of there and connect the two up and show you. Before I do that, I'll just show you the state of play with the Bluetti at the moment. Right, so this is a screenshot from the Bluetti app, which links obviously to the power station there, showing you that there's 93% charge in there at the moment. I've got some lights running, and I'm just boiling some water as well, so you can see there's power going out at the moment, but nothing going in. Now at the top left hand side of the screen there, that's showing that will show solar going in normally. Obviously there's nothing going in at the moment, but you'll see how that changes as we progress. Right, so here we go then. It's all connected up, as you can see there. It's plugged in and going through into the Bluetti. This is already discharged at 2%, and you can see the current there, 14.79 amps, going through that cable and into the Bluetti to charge it. I'll show you what that means on the Bluetti. Yeah, there we go then. 774 watts now going into the Bluetti from the battery. That's fantastic. Right, so there we go then. Over 700 watts going into that, which is brilliant. That's the fastest way I have of charging the Bluetti. The DC power brick that the Bluetti comes with only puts, I think, 540 watts in. So that's even faster than that. I've got 260 watts of solar up on the roof, and I've never seen 260 watts come out of it, but that's the best I can get from that. And there's the DC, the Bluetti Charger 1, the alternator charger, and again I think that's about 500 and something, 600, might be 640 watts that puts through. So that's the quickest way I've got of charging it. The disadvantage to this system as opposed to the Bluetti is that there's no contact between the two. As I say, as far as the Bluetti is concerned, that's just a power supply. It's a solar power bank, just supplying the Bluetti with the power that it needs. So it's not, it's not going to be possible to charge as the Bluetti charges. If we were out on the road, as the Bluetti is charging from the alternator or from the solar, that's not going to take any power. So we're going to have to charge that separately before we set off or when we're on the road. Now that, I forgot to mention the price on that, didn't I? Now that actually cost me just over £300. I think £304 something on Amazon. So that is way cheaper than the £1,000 sort of mark you're looking at for the Bluetti expansion battery. The cable, that was a tenner, again off Amazon. The only other thing you're going to need, if you don't already have one, is a lithium battery charger. So you could have another expense on the battery charger. Decent lithium battery charger is going to come in around £100 or so. So yeah, 400. You might be looking at £450 for the whole thing. So again, it's less than half the price of the Bluetti. You haven't quite got the same functionality as the Bluetti, as in you're going to need to charge that separately, and the Bluetti won't know what's happening with it. But that's all really. It's got its own screen and everything, so you can see what's happening with the battery. The only disadvantage that I can see really is on charging it. So there we go. Hope that was useful for you. If you want to see any more information about how this electrical setup and such works, there's videos on the van build on the channel. I'll put links to those in the description below, or just have a look on the channel. Loads of stuff on there and how we built the van. We're very pleased with the van. Been in here, as I said, we've had it 10 months now, and it's all going great. Yeah, just a bit of cooking there while we're at things. So yeah, that's it. Easiest and cheapest way to add an expansion battery to your power station if you're running a van. Thanks for watching, and give us a thumbs up if you would. If you found that useful, give us a thumbs up. Helps me, helps the channel. Much appreciated. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.